So, we made it. It's that time of year, again, to move on. But this year was different from others. From the start, things changed for all of society and mostly in a bad way. Earlier this year, we had Kobe Bryant's death, Australian forest fires, and almost World War III. And now, of course, we have the coronavirus. I remember that fateful day, March 13th, sitting in science class looking at death tolls, thinking it isn't going to be as bad as the flu. Never really got a chance to say goodbye to anyone. Things just haven't been the same. No one ever thought that it would be the last normal day. Then, the announcement said it. 2-week extension. No one really knew that there was worse to come later on. In the earlier months this year, we had massive protests and riots all over America. Even in Chicago, it wasn't safe. But now, all over America, we have embedded the same words inside our head. 6 feet, please. Something that matters very much now. We had to get used to staying home and eating meals at home. No more going out to restaurants and no more hanging out with your friends. At the beginning, all I could remember were long bike rides with your friends. Even that was limited, seeing how rapidly this COVID thing spiked. Both of my parents worked as essential workers, so that put our family at risk. We had a couple of scares, but nothing. Other families got it worse. They had relatives die from this virus. Luckily, all of my family is safe, and I hope it stays that way. As a young teenager myself, it was hard. We had to figure out who was our real friends and who was our school friends. Learning online was a big challenge for all of us. During my 8th grade year, lots of kids didn't pass, but they still graduated because it was only 3 months that we had to do online. But now as a freshman, it's so much more difficult seeing kids pass. Sure, I passed, but at what cost, you know? Sitting at home, waking up every day, just me not doing anything, you know? I mean, passing I guess was kinda easy for me, but I don't wanna be that guy, you know, to show off about passing online school. I mean, sure, it's gonna help you, but I just don't really see the point in it, and hopefully we can go back someday during this school year. But there might be hope at the end of the tunnel. The COVID vaccine. I'm not gonna rush into it until I know it's 100% safe. Things like this need to be held with caution, seeing how this is the first test. If you watch some of my older videos, then you know that there was this girl. Yes, I've brought her up many times, and hopefully this will be the last. It's been almost a year since I've talked to her, at least in person. She's good friends with my buddy, so I guess that's cool. Not that that really matters. But me and him, we were sitting at a train stop one night. It was probably like 8 p.m. We were just thinking about life, you know? One of those good vibes. And I brought up the topic, what if COVID-19 never happened? And well, looking at that question, it's kind of a big deal question, you know? Life would be so different if COVID-19 never happened. But I don't think I would ever want to live that life, you know? It would be, he said something like, dude, that wouldn't be our life. As if we're living someone else's life. And I truly agree with him, because without COVID, your life is totally different, and you just can't see that. I'm not sure what my life would be like, but I wouldn't want it like that. Now, what I was trying to say originally, I brought her up. That girl, I brought her up because she meant so much to me, and I pushed her away. Yet every day, I can't stop thinking about how I could have prevented it. Sure, I look for other girls, but it's not the same. Then I had this one deep thought, and I realized everything. I put my heart and soul into that friendship. I did everything I could to make it a relationship, even though it wasn't. My family thought we were dating, but they didn't know the whole story. I remember looking back at our old conversations, seeing her tell me, will we be best friends forever? And I said something like, of course course we will. Sure, that sounded super corny, but in that moment of reading that, I broke down into tears. Something inside me told that there was a way to fix it, but there wasn't. What's done was done. To recap this whole video, I just wanted to say I want to go into 2020 as a clean slate. Everything be wiped to be clean, and hopefully we can have a better year for everyone. Moral of the story is things haven't been easy for any of us, so to see that there's any hope is a gift. I hope everyone has an amazing New Year's, and good luck to anyone who's watching this video. And I'll see you all in 2021.